What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. Corvo mentioned being here once.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Must be Kurt. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption. Street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Mortimer Ramsey. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch. I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
Must I say, Your Imperial Majesty? I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Why is this here? It's Delilah. I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father, and said Theodanis was a good man. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. This Dr. Hypatia, she seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire. So, the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect. Sokolov seems so much older now. It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station. jewel of the South. My father's birthplace. Dunwall seems so far away. I'll come back soon, Father. I promise.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
It's the rent on time? Maybe I just won't pay at all. Who's gonna say?
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
Sure, there's always been blood flies. I just don't remember it being
What ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
Check on the grinders.
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent importers from Mordor.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search. Give the crew time to load up whatever contraband they're no doubt waiting on.
Good thought. They give us a piece of the confiscation?
Yeah, we pass it along to another ship at a discount. Then we all split the take.
Just don't forget about me.
They ain't got enough to worry about. Now they say there's someone on the prowl.
Are you coming tonight?
That's Adamire in the distance.
You still eat meat?
All right, then. Maybe a little more. Damn, the light is amazing.
Tastes like shoe leather, but it's better than eating bloodfly lava. Am I right? I only buy meat if I see the animal killed in front of me. And I cook it right away.
That's another solution. miss the days when you could look at a dinner plate without having nightmares.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
You shouldn't have eaten that. Now I'm
I was pretty sure I took it with
what
me.
happens when
I
you're
bet my
absent.
last
See any
client's
signs of
gonna be
Farrell?
Brian
He seems to be late.
Or maybe we're early.
We should be here with the Red Shark. This is unacceptable. I have a very tight schedule.
Don't worry, you'll make it eventually. If not today, then tomorrow.
Is that a joke? Santiago Fisheries have a reputation to maintain. We have clients all over the Isles. Do I need to remind you that fish is a delicate cargo? We can't afford any delays.
Well, it's fermented red shark, which is a nice way of saying it's fish that's already gone bad.
You can just tell your clients that here in Karnaca, we like it very fermented.
Unacceptable. Farrell is going to pay for this.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
It wasn't his fault, Ryan. I'm sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stunt like that. It's getting worse. But I might be able to help you out.
We're listening.
There's a stack of goods that no one's claimed in one of the holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's gonna claim it ever, because it was dropped from a boat, loading up for Freightport. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Maybe worth more than what you lost. That's a good deal, Wyatt. Oh, thank you, miss.
All right. Still not fair than just taking what was ours, but we appreciate what you're offering. If it's like you say, and we can find buyers, then it'll get us through the next month.
Good, good. Look.
Who's fooling around?
Manual. Halfway up, a cable broke and we lost 11 workers. They never even made it into the mine. Those cables weren't made to carry so many people. Pack enough of them in, even kids, and it adds up. After that, the sickness spreads through the crew bunkhouses. That woman from Addermeyer, Alexandria Hypatia, she used to treat the workers, but she doesn't come around anymore. So what all this means is that we need more workers. There are always people coming to Serkonos looking for a better life. We'll get them into the mines, if I have to club them over the head myself.
Hello there. You're not from here, am I right? Welcome to Karnaca, then.
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
Hey!
She's made a dog's breakfast of the whole thing. But who's got to clean it up? Me, of course, as always.
Damn it!
2 coins for that cat lap? Well, no more, thank you. Place is a dump anyway.
Now, my brother-in-law tried to get me to sign on with a mining crew. What's next? No way I'm dying down in a hole.
It's a new thing, needing money.
If I see anything, I'll run. No, first I'll yell, then I'll run. You know, warn the others.
Oh, gee, I can't even understand what's going on. I don't not this time. As if things aren't bad enough. Now I have to be on the lookout for some no good of it at night.
New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwell, and carried out by the former royal protector, the Grand Zirconian.
Heard they're laying workers off at the whaling slaughterhouse.
Let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin I, and the imminent arrival of His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos, now royal consort to the Empress. For 3 days following the Duke's return to Karnaca, all official government activity will be put on hold.
A friend of mine got killed by blood flies, so I take them real serious.
Will be levied against foot traffic near the Grand Palace. Absence, I have the following announcement. This year's bloodfly concern is the most severe in recent memory. If you encounter a nest or an infested corpse, do not disturb it. Any attempts to practice the funeral rites of the Abbey of the Everyman will be punished severely. Contact the Grand Zirconian Guard at once. The guardsmen on site will handle the situation.
Don't be greedy, friend. Oh, you're kind, thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood-fly-infested apartment. Going through there will get you to the other side of that Grand Guard checkpoint. Let's hope you never need help.
Come here. I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah. I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body. That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it. Then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Enjoy the air here. I, for one, ain't selling fermented shark. Come in. If you've found this place, I'll trade with you. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry. I'll take that deal. You won't regret it. I shouldn't deal with strangers.
Flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
No. More likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more blood flies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Damn it, Carl.
All right. Don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the coin, and another way to get past the wall of clay.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. As a response to violent crime and foreign interference in our affairs, travel between districts is restricted to those carrying the appropriate permits, including citizens moving between home and work. Any duties will be met with the exercise of force. And
least I have a job, which is more than he can say.
Hey! Huh?
What's happening now?
Help! Help me! Someone! Anyone! Someone protect me!
Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? No! This is how we get rid of snitches, remember. If anyone asks, he just ran through. Yeah, we couldn't stop him. Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems?
Where did you disappear to?
Hey, you!
You're not
Come
supposed
here!
to be here!
Ready?
Let me... Damn you!
The wall of light from the time of the rat plague.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretic.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This
to...
area is restricted on the authority of the Abbot.
I can smell the stench of the void. There is something perverse in this place. spotted someone suspicious. So let's see. What was it?
Karnaca was a lovely city once, before the Duke began choking the life out of the place. Before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here, and I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge. Or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
Now, this is not news to those of you living through these times of crisis, but the Only those who turn from the seven strictures risk an endless existence, adrift in the void, the dark sky without stars, the cold. Oh.
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else, maybe Overseer Kindana. Until then, we stay where we are.
Won't the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no coincidences in Karnaca.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
Again today, if this is truly her chosen path.
All those who lived around her, all of you, we hardened ourselves to the ground.
You got it. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
Are you coming tonight?
I'm thinking we need another evening at the Wine Club.
Abbey, my friends. Trust in the Abbey. Karnaca is in great peril, brothers and sisters. And this is not news to those of you living through these times of crisis. But the source of your suffering might not be plain to you. Karnaca has turned away from the Abbey of the Everyman. Those leading the city would gamble with all that we have built, with your very families. If the Abbey is pushed away, anarchy will be born. A chaos not seen since the time of the great burning. And that is to return to the fold, to take solace once again in the litany of the White Cliff. Stay to the flesh that is familiar, that of the fowl, sheep, the ox, and fish from the cold ocean. Friend to the outsider. Never doubt that. There is a tale, a decade and a half old. A tale most often shared from overseer to overseer, apart from the flocks entrusted to our care.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
It is told
Far worse to have the knowledge and construction materials scattered across the Isles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct.
Let him go! End of the road, we repent! For the Abbey! Shame on...
Few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge and construction materials scattered across the Isles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed in the fight against the supernatural.
Wear the cloth of the high overseers, and who later bear the heritage brand across the flesh of his face. How did this come to pass, brothers and sisters? Look to the 7 scriptures, and you will know. And a few coins left by those within the Outsiders' wicked cabal. Those cursed figures who hunt and shamble just outside the lights of our city, whose faces we do not recognize, and whose voices are strange to us. The girl was taken from her home the next night, locked in a cage of iron, and toppled into the canal. Her corruption was ironic. For the safety of all those who...
Someone!
Removing impurities from the mind and body.
That's not right! Someone protect me! Guards! Someone! I don't want to die! Oh.
We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions so the others will not lose their way.
Are we not brothers? That is what I should have said. Now I feel remorse. It will bother me all the night.
Some take comfort from the strictures.
Huh? That sounded like broken glass. For the Abbey!
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
Woman in the Isles. Tried to throw her a bouquet of wild mimosas. Had to drag him away.
I'm more interested in the cleanup detail. Anyone been assigned yet to cart off the bodies? Sometimes you're still wearing watches and lockets and the like.
Really? Never occurred to me. When the lieutenant comes back, I'll ask if she needs a couple of volunteers.
Good man. That way we can get them someplace private. Maybe even look for silver fillers. Huh? That takes time. Trust me.
What did a request for new boots and what did I get? A sock.
Sometimes I think I'll just do it myself. But then again, I have...
Told her it was the wrong type of oil. They don't want to listen to me. Next time, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
I don't want to die! What is this?
End
Take
of
you
road
get
for
your
you.
chance.
All right, chopper.
Looking for a fight? I can't stand bullying. No! You aren't going anywhere! I will let... Ah! Ah!
Two more months, she says. And she'll leave him. I can wait.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
Looks, I gotta get a spare uniform.
Huh?
I'm bored. Something stinks around here. It's not my job to clean up.
Not this time.
You bet.
Just the thing.
playing dice tonight. You in?
They were good for a ball. The cat. The tree.
Wild mimosas are in bloom. Let's organize an outing.
At home. For every loyal freeman that emulated me. Wouldn't miss that.
Sure.
I'm game if you are.
Her life to take. Whispers in the south, a conspiracy plan. She trusted.
No need to cover your face. I'm bad with names and faces anyway.
What is it to you?
What is it to you? I don't think we've met.
Are you coming tonight? From the south. What is it to you?
I'm thinking of having a picnic soon.
If only truth and justice could really be weighed on scales.
To organize another theater outing.
Delightful. Silver pipe he was smoking out of.
A mystical woman, Delilah she's called, claim rights to the throne, and the duke she enthralled. Some call
We
me
should talk to the
mad.
magistrate, see if she can help. You bet.
Someone else's time.
I told Miss
It's
Lucia
safe to touch the carriage rails now.
Let us take the carriage. Adamire is closed to the public.
We'll have to try again. We have to see Dr. Hypatia.
They don't let anyone see her anymore. Not even people who need urgent treatment.
If we tell them that we represent Lucia Pastor and the Miners Family Committee, they can't refuse us. Hundreds of miners are counting on us. Hundreds of children, coughing dust and fading a little more each day. In the past, the good doctor always cared for them.
She did, and I worried that it got her in trouble.
If we lose Hypatia's support, then there's no one left on our side.
What is it to you?
Addermire Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Shit, Simon. Addermire Station? No one ever goes out there anymore. Or rarely.
I could transfer you to the Dust District if you're looking for action, Sergeant Quinn.
No thanks, ma'am. That's not what I'm saying. Why do we even need Grand Guard personnel here?
Addermire Institute has strategic value to the Duke's inner circle. That's all I was told. You know how it works.
Right. We just carry out. But it seems weird. Sleepy little place like the Institute. Go home. Put my feet up.
What would I give for a buck?
Gonna soon. See me
I'll have a look around.
What's going on?
It was coming from here.
I don't like that.
Let's see. Thought I saw someone
Better have a
right
look.
here. Let's check the place, just in case.
I wonder what I'm dealing with.
Wonder who that was.
Huh? always alert. Always. They don't gotta say it twice.
Martha, won't you marry me? 12 weeks I've been at sea, chasing monsters in the brine, dancing hagfish on the line. Martha, won't you marry me? 12 weeks I've been at sea.
I have to tell myself that fixing all this will bring back prosperity.
I knew this world 15 years ago. Some part of me remains, but the world seems strange.
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia. The bloodflies have flourished with all the Duke's executions.
My work at Adamire demands it. After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better, and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in Karnaca. Studying the original plague elixirs. I'm close to something.
When I find Hypatia, I'll see what she knows about the Crown Killer.
Stop!
Ever been to that saloon, Apollo's? Shooting dice or chasing the ladybirds?
Crone's hand? Are you kidding? It's all howlers.
So don't wear your uniform. I feel so bad. Good whiskey's there. I haven't seen the kids in 2 years.
Ah, man. Let me know next time you go. Did you hear? My Aunt Belinda moved the old lamprow.
Really? I've never seen her without either a drink or a mandolin in her hands. Won't she die of boredom?
Old lamprow's small, but there's a nightlife.
I need to get past this.
Is it dinner time yet?
It's kind of dry.
I can starve on this shit.
I could really go for a whiskey or something. Maybe one of them 2-penny drinks.